Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rain or Shine Sports. This is Pro Football Weekly. We are into week 18 this week of the NFL season and last week before the playoffs. I'm your host, Tom Satera, along with Robbie Satera, and we're here to bring you a little bit of entertainment, I guess, along the way here. Some expertise in selecting games, predicting games. Maybe not, but we're going to try. We're going to try anyway.
We did our live show. I was 3 out of 4.
I was 1 out of 4, I think. It was pretty. Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. So, all right, yeah. Call it.
What was the other one? Was Alabama?
Alabama got the crap beat out of by Indiana.
Oh no, I picked Indiana. I just don't remember who it was. Who did I?
Well,
Georgia? Did Georgia lose?
Miami. Georgia lost. Yep.
Okay,
Ole
so that's
Miss.
the one I missed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, college games. Pretty good games on TV. That was yesterday, I guess, was the bulk of them. The three of the playoff games. Pretty entertaining. Alabama getting beat real bad. That was kind of a surprise to me. I thought it was actually going to be a good game, but the first 6 teams, all the ones with the byes, had lost this last year and this year. So
maybe they went 2 and 4
until they Indiana took care of Alabama, and that was
Ohio State win.
Ohio State lost. Miami
so
beat
went
them.
2 and 4. Okay.
Yeah. Miami beat them. So, all right. Well, we're going to take a look at last week's pro football games. This is again episode number 18 of a Pro Football Weekly, season 2 for us here. Anyway, we're going to go through these scores, and then we'll see how we did on our prediction contest. I believe you said we broke even, but we'll go through this and find out. So, all right, Christmas Day, it was the Cowboys 30-23 over the Commanders. The Vikings over the Lions. What happened to the Lions? 23-10. Broncos over the Chiefs 20-13. The Texans over the Chargers 20-16. Ravens all over the Packers 41-24. Bengals 37-14 over the Cardinals. The Browns 13-6 over the Steelers in if they won, they clinched game. Saints over the Titans 34-26. Jaguars over the Colts 23-17. It was the Dolphins over the Buccaneers 20-17. Another win well, I guess they wouldn't have clinched, but they would have been tied for first. Patriots 42-10 over the Jets. The Seahawks 27-10 over the Panthers. The Giants 34-10. I guess everybody gets better when they play the Raiders. Eagles over the Bills 13-12. 49ers all over the Bears 42-38. Not all over. It was a good game. And the Falcons over the Rams. Kind of a surprise. That was probably the biggest surprise for me. 27-24. So what did our results look like from last week there, Robbie?
It looked a little bit like this.
9-7, both of us. Okay. 9-7 and 9-7. So I missed the Lions, the Chargers, the Packers, the Bucks, the Steelers, the Bills, and the Rams. There's a lot of tough games there. Man, oh man, there was a lot of tough games. So.
Yep.
All right, so looking back on our kind of the final rain and shine rankings. Of course, the rain rankings are the bottom 3 teams in the NFL. And I know the Giants just played the Raiders. I know the Raiders are ranked at 30th for me anyway, or 32nd for me. And I had the Giants at 30. Well, this week, I don't think I changed at all. Let me find my sheet here. Yeah, I still got the same order. Giants, Jets, Raiders for me.
I had one little flip.
Okay.
Actually, did I have a flip? I don't know. Yeah, I did. I have the Raiders at 32, Jets at 31, and the Giants at 30.
Oh, that's exactly what I had. So, all right. Now in the Shine rankings, I think you had mentioned something that maybe somebody changed, and I think mine did as well. So I have. Go ahead. You can reveal yours first this time.
So last week, my 3-2-1 was New England, the Rams, and Seattle.
Okay.
There's a team that is now in my top three that I don't know if they've been in my top three all year.
Right. Right.
So, and it's in the third spot, San Francisco. These
Okay.
last few weeks, they have been playing great.
Lights
Well,
out. Yeah.
offensively, defensively is a little, but yeah, 3 is San Fran, 2 is New England, and 1 is still Seattle.
All right. Well, mine has changed a little bit too. I had Denver in that 3 spot last week. I had Denver, the Rams, and Seattle. Now I have Denver and San Francisco in the number 2 spot and Seattle in number 1. I look at that as okay, so this is the week. Whoever wins that game is going to be the number 1 seed. The other one will drop back a little bit, but to me right now those two teams are the best right now in football. So all right, so the rain and shine teams from last week. So I had mentioned that I was
I
kind of.
bet we have the both of the same ones right here. To be honest,
So I had. Well, we'll see. Possibly. I had mentioned Detroit. What happened to Detroit? And for me, that's who the rain team was. Detroit against Minnesota, lost 23-10. I didn't see that one coming. You have the same thing, huh?
I have Detroit there as well. Yep.
All right. And how about the Shine team? I got Atlanta against
I
the
have
Rams.
Atlanta too.
So I was impressed. They played really well, actually. Cousins has them playing well, and I think he'll have a little bit of a something to say as they get back together after the summer this coming year, I believe. I think Penix is going to be out right away. I don't know that he'll be ready for the beginning of this year, but Kirk Cousins has been playing well. So, all right. So that's where we stand from last week. Now let's take a look at week 18. Am I forgetting something here? I don't think so. Yeah, let's take a look at week 18, and here's what we have on tap. Saturday, tomorrow, taping this on Friday night tonight. So Saturday, it's the Panthers at the Buccaneers, 1:30. Tampa Bay favored by 3. Over under is 43.5. This is a winner. Well, I know there's still a way that all 3 teams could be tied at 8 and 9. Is that what? Yes, all 3 teams could be tied at 8 and 9. The Falcons could get in on it as well. So if Tampa Bay beats Carolina and Atlanta would beat New Orleans, all 3 teams could be tied at 8 and 9. And I'm not sure exactly which tiebreaker goes to who. But anyway, on this one, Carolina at Tampa Bay. That's again, it's at 1:30 here Pacific Standard Time. I have the Panthers winning this one.
Yeah, until Tampa Bay starts showing me something, even though it's one of the last weeks of the season, I'm not picking them.
Well, and they have all that power. They do have a lot of firepower and everything. They just haven't put it together this year. A lot of injuries throughout the whole year, but they've had everybody back now for a few weeks, and it just has not gotten any better. So, all right, second game on the docket here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. Should have probably been the Sunday night game. I think this is probably the biggest game of the week. Seattle at San Francisco. Seattle is favored by 2.5. Over under is 48. San Francisco has always played Seattle tough. What do you got going on this game?
I don't have a lot of confidence in my pick because this is just it. It is how it is. But I have Seattle winning this just purely off of the defense.
Well, the defense is definitely, to me, that's the difference between these two teams. I think both teams can score. I think Seattle should score against San Francisco. I think their defense is better than Chicago's defense was, and that was a 42-38 game or whatever it was. So I'm hoping they can put the pressure on, and I think it's going to be a huge game. I feel good about things, win or lose though with Seattle, because Seattle has been such a great road team all year long. They're 7-1 on the road, and I think they're 14-2 over the last 2 years on the road. I think that's what it was. And so even if they take that path, it looks like they would be in the I think whoever loses this game will be in the number 5 slot, which would bring up the winner of the Panthers and Buccaneers game. So the Panthers. Anyway, and I think that's a good matchup for Seattle either way, even though the Buccaneers did beat Seattle. Seattle's losses, 3 losses, total of 8 points in those 3 losses. And that was to Tampa Bay, the Rams, and San Francisco in the first game of the year. First game of the year, they did not play well at all. And again, they had a chance at the end. They had a chance to pull that thing out. On the Rams loss down in L.A., that was a horrible game. That was Sam's worst game of his career, I believe. He had 4 or 5 interceptions. I think he had 4 interceptions and 5 turnovers. And they had a chance to kick a field goal at the end of the game to win. So I'm going to take Seattle to win this game just because I want them to, I guess. And I think they can. And this is a huge game for Darnold. Again, we've been saying that a few times this year, just saying, okay, this is the one he can't lose now. He's got to win this game. And he's been doing that the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to go with Seattle on that one. So I guess we're the same through the first 2. All right, next game, Sunday morning, the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. This is kind of a sneaky game. Saints have been kind of hot. Tyler Shook's done a good job with them. And again, like I said, Kirk Cousins is playing well with Atlanta. Atlanta's favored by 3.5. Over-under is 44. And I have Atlanta winning this one, though.
I haven't seen consistency with Atlanta yet.
No.
I've seen 1 win, 2 losses, 2 wins, 3 losses. It's like
again,
which version of Atlanta?
Yep. Which team's going to show up?
I'm going to go with the Saints.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to roll with the hot team.
Yeah, there you go. The hot team. All right. Next game, the Cleveland Browns, 4-12, fresh off the big victory over the Steelers against the Cincinnati Bengals, 6-10. Cincinnati favored by 7.5. Over under is 44.5. Who do you have on this one?
I have Cincinnati.
I also think Cincinnati will win this one. So we are going to be the same on that one. All right. Next up, the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. Packers are in the playoffs. Packers 9-6-1, Vikings 8-8. Minnesota's favored by 9.5. I know Malik Willis is playing, but that's a big
good.
Yeah, that's a big number. I just kind of realized that. 9.5. Over under is 37. So, wow. Well, I think Green Bay's going to win this one. I think they just have to play well just to show themselves going into the playoffs that they can. And 9.5. I'm going to have to use that for my parlay, I think, here. Wow. I got 2 different games, but anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go with Packers.
I'm going to go Green Bay as well.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants. Giants fresh off the win over the Raiders. Cowboys 7-8-1. Giants 3-13. Dallas favored by 3.5. Over under is 49.5. Who you got in this one?
I have Dallas.
Dallas. And I have Dallas as well, the road team here. All right, Tennessee at Jacksonville. Jacksonville 12-4. Tennessee 3-13. Jacksonville favored by 13.5. Over under is 47.5. And this is going to be Jacksonville. They're not in a position that they can turn anything off. They got to keep playing well to ready themselves for the playoffs as well. So I've got Jacksonville.
Yep, me too.
All righty. Indianapolis Colts against the Houston Texans. Colts were starting. Who's their starting quarterback?
Riley Leonard.
That's right.
Phillip
Finally
Rivers
getting his
has announced again that he's retiring.
Yeah.
So,
yep. All right. Texans 11-5. The Colts 8-8. Houston's favored by 10.5. Over under is 39. And this is yours, right?
yeah. As much as I want Riley Leonard to do well, and I don't see it. Houston's defense, no joke.
Nope, that's
Best
for
in
sure.
the NFL all around.
Yep.
I got to go with Houston.
Yep, I got Houston as well. All right, the Jets 3-13 against the Bills, 11-5. Buffalo favored by just 8, 37.5 points for the over/under, and I got Buffalo winning this. Again, you have to get into the habit of winning right now during the year, this time of year, and I don't see anything that's gonna, unless Josh Allen would not play in the end, but it sounds like he's playing. I think they're going to win.
Yep.
All right. The Detroit Lions against the Chicago Bears. Do the Lions have anything? I mean, is Dan Campbell going to just really kind of challenge his guys to come out and do something against the Bears? Bears have been hot. Bears are 11-5. Lions 8-8. Chicago's favored by 3. Over under is 50.5.
I wrote down Detroit, but I changed it. I'm
You're picking Chicago. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Chicago as well. I think they're going to end up taking care of business as well. So, all right, next one up is the Los Angeles Chargers against the Denver Broncos. Both playoff teams, Chargers 11-5, Broncos 13-3. Denver's favored by 13. Over under is 37.5. Ugh. Dang, excuse me. And I got the Broncos here. I think the Broncos will stay tough.
I am
Are
down
you
6
thinking?
games.
Okay.
I don't want to. I have Denver.
But
in the spirit of trying to get some games back, I'm going to take the Chargers.
okay, you got the Chargers in this one against your want. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City 6-10 against the Raiders 2-14. I mean, this could be that game for the Raiders. That's a possibility, isn't it? Kansas City favored by 5.5. Over under is 36.5.
I don't even see it going past 20. But I will say, no Geno.
So who
Geno
wins?
is not starting.
So who wins?
I have the Raiders winning.
Oh, okay. There's another one you would pick up on me. I'm going to take Kansas City there. Just Travis Kelce's last game, maybe. All right. Arizona at the Rams. Arizona 3-13. Rams 11-5. Rams favored by 8.5. Over under is 46.5. That line has went up a point since I had made my selections before. Let's see. That one's me, isn't it? Yeah. I got the Rams. They just have to. If they drop this one as well, they're going to be done. All right, Miami 7-9 at the Patriots, 13-3. Patriots still have a shot. Denver would lose. New England's 11.5-point favorites. Over under is 45.5. Who you got here?
I have New England.
I also have the Patriots winning that one. All right, Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Commanders 4-12. Eagles 11-5. Philadelphia is favored by 4. Over under is 39. I got the Eagles. I think the Eagles will take care of business on this one.
Me too, unfortunately.
That's one team that kind of scary going into the playoffs is Philadelphia because they've been there before. They haven't been playing great offense. Defensively, they've been playing lights out. But they have enough talent on that offensive side that they could make things happen. So I think they're going to do it. All right, and the last one, the big game of the week. The Ravens 8-8 and the Steelers 9-7. Winner wins the division and gets the playoff nod. Loser packs it up and heads home. Baltimore favored by 4 on the road at Pittsburgh. Over under is 41.5. So what do you think here?
Personally, I don't like but Lamar's back, so, and just because of that, I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
Okay, and I'll take the Steelers on that. So we'll have another one different. All right. Let's take a look at our rain and shine games for the weekend. The rain game. Oh boy, I think for me, you know what?
There's only really one.
I think. I think the one that I'm going to choose contains a perennial winner lately, but just not right now. I got the Chiefs and the Raiders being my rain game.
That's exactly who I have too.
How about the shine game for you? The only one there too.
There's 2,
maybe 2. Denver, Los Angeles could be one.
But I have Seattle, San Francisco.
So do I. I think it's a really big game for Seattle, and I'm hoping they can show up to play. I think defensively they will keep them in it. They have been doing that. So, all right, now let's move on to our can't miss parlays. Last week, we could miss. I got 1 out of my 2, and I don't know that you had either one of them.
Nope.
So 2 weeks ago, we had all 4 teams, right? Last week, 1 out of 4. This week, I had 2 different games here, but I'm just really tempted by that. Who was it?
It was the Green Bay.
Minnesota favored by 9.5. Dang it. All right. I got Philadelphia giving 4 to Washington. And I have the Rams giving 7.5 to Arizona. I just have a feeling they're going to want to come out and try to make a statement. How about you?
I have Green Bay and Minnesota. At this point, when I did this, it was at 36.5, but I'll go 37. That's fine.
Okay.
And then I have New England and Miami over 45.5.
45.5. Yeah, it could happen. Quinn Ewers is starting again. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that'll be a good one to see. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the Week 18 preview for this coming weekend. Again, starts tomorrow. Carolina, Tampa Bay at 1:30, 4:30 Eastern, and then Seattle, San Francisco at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. All right, last regular season week before the playoffs start, we have a couple other guys that are going to be joining us, maybe 3, possibly up to 4, going to be joining us for the playoffs again. We've been doing that for about the last 4 years now. And just adds a little bit more, getting more people involved, and it's a lot more fun. The banter is a little bit better, and this week's banter between one of the guys is he's a big San Francisco guy, and me being a Seahawk, we kind of we had a little discussion the other night on the college show that we had too. So.
Yeah, and I got yelled at
yeah, you
for
were
something I didn't even say.
No, yeah, you were saying that Brock Purdy is not a system quarterback, and he thought you were saying that he is, so he got all over you. But anyway, let's hope for some good games.
His number one shot at me was Russell Wilson. I'm like, I don't care.
Well, at the end of Russell Wilson's
3 seasons away.
Well, at the end of Russell, the last couple of years he was in Seattle. My big knock on Russell Wilson is he couldn't run a regular offense. He just couldn't. His big plays are the only time success he had is when he rolled out and threw on the run and hit that big long pass.
He said that Russ was a system quarterback. I'm like, Russ was the system.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they had no set offense. There was nothing. There wasn't like they were throwing this little 10-yard out.
It was go out and wing it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to scramble, just get open, and then I'm going to hit you deep.
There's a reason they called them broken play masters.
Yeah. That's when he was cooking. That's when Russ was cooking at that point. So I remember that one year it was the first 4 or 5 games. They had one good win on him, and the rest of them, it was a big play in the fourth quarter, and they're like 5-0 or
play of the game.
4-1, and everybody's talking about how great of a team it is. I'm thinking, have you guys not been watching these games? They're getting the crap beat out of him, and then he makes one play.
If those people then see how they are now, what would they say?
Right.
Best team to ever play in the NFL?
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is that what they have in common is the defense, and that's the only thing the Seattle has. I mean, Sam Darnold is I don't know that he's ever going to carry a team on his back, but he can sure supplement a really good defense, and I think he can do some good things. So
I mean, he carried the team in Minnesota pretty damn good.
He did a really good job there. Yep. He's had
until later in the season things.
The last 2 games.
Down.
Yep, the last 2 games.
I'm hoping that it's not this one.
Nope. Well, and he's had those choices. The second time they played the Rams, he had a lot better game. Still had a couple of turnovers, but he won the game, and that's what it takes. Is just to get that monkey off your back is coming up with a win and not being labeled that anymore.
And I think that's bigger for him too, because he's been trying to make more plays than he should.
Yeah.
Like when he was with Minnesota, he was throwing it a lot more. Now he barely has to.
Yeah.
Until that comes, because the defense is scoring almost sometimes more than the offense is.
Right.
So,
well, they're in the top 3 in scoring defense and in scoring offense. So that's it's good to have that kind of presence on both sides of the ball. So we'll see what happens there tomorrow night. That's just 22 and a half hours from now. We'll be enjoying the beginning of that game. So, all right. I hope everybody can enjoy a good week of football. They still got a couple more college games. They're next Thursday. Thursday and Friday are the 2 college games. I really thought they would play on the weekend, but Thursday and Friday are the 2 college games. So, all right, from us here at Rain or Shine, hope you all have a great weekend, and hopefully the Seahawks can come away with a victory. It'll be the nicest for us anyway. And no injuries. We don't want any big injuries. Let's get this last...
already had enough.
Yeah, let's get this last week of games out of the way and have everybody as healthy as possible going into the playoffs. So we get to see the best football available. All right. Again, have a great weekend. And as always,
go Hawks.
Go Hawks.